Welcome to the lineup. I'm Megan McDonald. Conference play is already heating up with women's soccer and volleyball starting last week and men's soccer starting this week. So let's check out your top stories. Starting with ranked teams in men's soccer, Seattle U, off a big weekend beating Washington and Oregon State, is now ranked 24 in the NSCAA coaches poll and 16 in the NCAA RPI rankings. Kyle Bjornathan leads the Redhawks, being named NSCAA Men's Soccer D1 National Player of the Week. One spot behind the Redhawks, in only its second season, Utah Valley ranked 25 in the coaches poll, marking a historic achievement for UVU athletics. The 7-2 Wolverines are off to a hot start heading into conference play. Not only are these two teams ranked, but the Redhawks and Wolverines both play UMKC and Air Force. Before even facing each other, this might give us some insight based on the Wolverines and Redhawks record after this weekend. You know what's even better? 3 of those 4 games will be broadcasted live on the WAC Digital Network. Big time matchup in women's soccer, co-regular season champs UMKC and Seattle U square off in a WAC Tournament Championship rematch. UMKC's Kara Priest is coming off a big week, being named WAC Offensive Player of the Week and is 5th all-time at UMKC in points at 25 and goals at 10. But will it be enough to take down the Redhawks, who have goalkeeper Brianna Smallage tied for the WAC lead in shutouts, and forward Carly White, who is also tied for the WAC lead in game winners? Heading over to volleyball, the top 4 preseason teams face one another. Preseason number 1 UMKC takes on preseason number 2 New Mexico State, while preseason number 3 Seattle U faces preseason number 4 Bakersfield. But don't be too quick to think rankings will win games. Any of these teams could sweep or be swept. The Roos weren't voted preseason favorites for nothing. UMKC sits at 8th in the NCAA in digs at 17.23 and 37th in blocks at 2.55, but New Mexico State has momentum coming off a big win against in-state rival New Mexico. Last year at the WAC tournament, the runners went head-to-head with the Redhawks in the championship. Now, Bakersfield was a 3 seed and came in and swept Seattle U to claim its first ever conference tournament title. Don't think SU forgot that. The Redhawks are one of the hottest teams in the country, winning 7 of their last 8 matches to improve to 10-5 overall. You can find the WAC Tournament Championship rematch right here on the WAC Digital Network. Speaking of live games on the WAC Digital Network, let's take a look at the full lineup. In volleyball, UMKC faces UTRGV before they face the Aggies, while UTRGV then hosts Chicago State. Women's soccer, UTRGV travels to GCU, and Seattle U travels to Roos territory. Over in men's soccer, Grand Canyon hosts UTRGV, and again, Utah Valley faces UMKC at home. Don't forget, you can watch live games on the WAC Digital Network at wacsports.com/live. For more information, check us out at wacsports.com or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.